Thank you for always tuning in to the Marriage on Purpose by the Salanos, THEE. We appreciate your feedbacks. We appreciate your comments on all platforms. We hope these contents keep blessing your families. And today I'm so excited. I am super duper excited by this topic we're going to handle today. And before we continue, I want to appreciate you for subscribing to our YouTube channel and also for buying our books and also referring so many people to come to purchase things from us. Thank you, my co-host. My husband is my co-host today, and we are happy, we are ready, we are excited to bring you these great things.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so excited today for the topic I'm going to discuss today. But before that, we are at Niplag Studios, located along Ngong Road at Bishop Magwa Center. This is a place where you can get your best shoots, videography, photography. If you're looking for a place to do your podcasting like this one, a Poshi for high-class podcasters, this is the place for you. Drone services, conferencing, all of them are here. You are there, you have a business, you're looking for someone to help you shoot an advert, come, we plug you. Okay? Karibuni sana. Today, it's a very interesting topic that it's affecting so many marriages.
Yeah, so many couples.
And I was intrigued by one of the stories we came across, whereby these couples were married for a very long time. And then I think this man was married to a woman who was a narcissist. You know, we think that narcissists are just men, but this lady seems to be a narcissist. And then reached a point whereby now she was always telling the husband no to sex. Almost every night, no. And this guy was a very humble guy. From how he was talking, very humble, someone who is very hataki maneno mengi. And then he just shut down. And then, you know, narcissist women are women who are very, they want to show how strong they are. Very
narcissistic women, by the way, they are control freaks. That's one thing that is outstanding.
That's the word I was looking for, controlling. So she was like controlling this guy, and the guy was really feeling threatened. And you see when a man feels he's under pressure, he withdraws. Then this man says after, I think, 3 years of sexless marriage.
Oh my God, that's a long time.
Yeah, at workplace, he got a lady who was very humble, a lady who was very...
I think feminine is the word you're looking for.
A lady who was feminine energy.
Because I think men sometimes love feminine women, because it is softer.
Yeah.
Softer kind of energy in women.
Yeah, so this guy is like, he got another world where this girl is so soft. And this girl, he's told me that anytime you want sex, just tell me. That's something I'll never deny you. If you want a daytime, at night, just call me, I'll be there for you. And yet this is something at home, he struggles to get, he forces, he's being asked, what are you going to give me? I can't just give you like that. Is it food you are eating every day? So this man now got somewhere, he's like, what? I can get it like that. So by the time he stopped asking his wife, he was already in the relationship, going on and enjoying his life.
And now the woman is enjoying. Nowadays I'm not being disturbed.
So when this woman, the wife now discovered that the husband is cheating on him.
On her. Yes.
It was, I think, after now 3 years now.
Oh my God.
He's like,
that is a long time to discover your spouse.
So she approached us that she wanted the issue to be solved. And when the guy began narrating, and it was like, the lady saying, no, I'm ready to change.
We sympathize. I remember this.
I'm ready to change. I want to become a good wife. But now you see, it's already late. The damage has already been caused.
Yeah.
We are not encouraging
infidelity. We are not encouraging infidelity.
Yeah, that we are not clapping for this, but we're just saying that we are having marriages whereby people are living in sexless marriages.
That is true.
And also I can remember this.
And it's saddening.
I can also remember there's a day in one of our groups, a lady was saying that she has been married for almost 8 years without sex. And I was like, even widows don't take that long.
Yeah.
Widows don't take 10 years, 8 years without having sex.
And it's like, you're not married. You're married, but still, it's worse than single.
So they were talking about sexless marriages.
Yes.
And it's happening, and it's so painful than even those who are single.
Yeah.
To be in a marriage where you cannot have sex.
Exactly.
Where the bed is very cold.
Yeah, it is such an annoying thing to be in a marriage, you're not sick, nothing is happening bad to you, and you just decide you don't want to have sex with your spouse and ask again. Because of why?
Yeah.
My dear woman, my dear lady, you don't want to have sex again because of why? Is it unforgiveness? If it is in the issue of maybe underlying pains or unaddressed issues, why can't you sit down your person and tell them, for the longest time I've been hurting because this and this that you did. Why would you? It is just monstrous, it's torturous to live with the person, share a bed with them, and you don't want to have sex with them.
Yeah.
Same with the men who deny their women sex. As long as one person is willing to have sex, the other person should always be able to compromise.
Exactly.
Okay, unless it is a medical issue, unless it is a stage whereby you've welcomed a baby. But as long as you guys are healthy, nothing is wrong. You need to have that healthy environment where you can have sex. Of course, there are many factors that we'll discuss with my husband that can bring a couple to such a state.
Yeah.
But I want to condemn women who are deliberately denying sex. Every day you have an excuse. Yesterday it was your head that was aching. Today it is your chest. Now you're planning another excuse. It is now your waist, madam.
Yeah.
Huh? And then after things happening, you are calling us. Hey, Salanos, are you there? He has cheated. So what do you want us to do? Anyway, we hope you'll enjoy the conversation.
Yeah, but also I would like also to echo that. But I've always known that it's mostly women who say no to sex.
Yeah.
I just came to that even in marriage, there are ladies who are being stabbed.
Yeah,
By
that's
men.
true.
It's also happening from husbands who are also denying their wives sex. Every day he tells you, I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm
I work so
tired,
hard
I'm
for this
tired.
family.
Yeah, I'm busy.
The only thing you're thinking of is sex.
I'm making money. Why can't you see it? So the woman is like, every day.
Yeah.
And then it reaches a point now the woman shuts down. But when you see there is no sex in marriage, sex is not the issue. There's always an underlying issue that is, sex is just like a symptom, something that's underlying.
Yeah, sex just shows the emotional state of a marriage.
Yeah.
If you are emotionally connected as a couple, you'll have sex. Okay?
Yeah.
If you are disconnected, you are no longer attracted to each other, you will find it hard to get horny.
Yeah. And then this thing of you being told, not tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight. Not today, not today, not today. Though you've said there are those excuses. My waist is painful.
Yeah.
I'm having a headache.
There is my toenail.
My toenail.
Yeah.
You now my tooth.
Yes.
Every day is always a part that is always aching you and always giving excuses.
Such annoying.
This thing breaks the partner so much.
Yeah.
Because now it's no longer an issue of that I'm being denied sex. The issue becomes I'm being rejected.
Yeah, it communicates rejection to the
I'm
partner.
wholly being just a human being. So you begin looking at yourself, it's like, am I not complete? What's wrong with me?
There is a friend of yours we were counseling. The guy, such an amazing couple though. He was saying he has confidence in his buccal cavity.
Yeah.
And also he does smearing and such like things.
Yeah, he
Use
showers 3 times in a day.
3 times a day and uses very strong colognes. And he's wondering why the wife keep pushing him away. And it was so funny and humorous, though it was a problem.
Yeah. So the issue is not that you are clean, yes, we agree. You are smart, yes, we agree. You look at your sanity, you look at your hygiene.
Brushing your teeth,
100%.
oral hygiene is okay.
Then you are basically being denied.
Yeah.
So that's not the problem.
Yeah.
The problem could maybe this person who's denying you sex. There is an underlying issue that you've never addressed.
Yeah, maybe probably they're hurting.
Yeah, they're hurting, they've been heartbroken, you've never addressed it, and you still want sex to continue as normal.
Or they feel
so
ignored.
that must be addressed. And then also, you'll find that when there are some people who use sex to heal themselves as trauma. Yeah, you'll find that maybe someone who grew up in an environment where he was rejected by his parents, or as a child he was being rejected.
Was never validated.
Have you seen families whereby there's this one child who nobody just likes?
Oh my God.
In our home.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Mostly in the rural
Nobody cares
setups,
about them.
but the big families and so many children, there is always one child that is left out.
No one just thinks about him. Or there's even a child who was told that, we picked you. Someone, your parents rejected you.
They feel
ignored.
ignored.
He grows up knowing that, me, I'm never loved. There is something that made my parents throw me away.
Yeah.
If my parents could throw me away, then it means Mimi is sick.
I have a problem. Oh, yes.
So they live with that void in them. Or you got into a relationship, then someone else said, I can't date you. Why? I can't date a person
You're
like
not
you.
my class.
Or I can't date a short man like you. Or I can't date a fat woman like you. So when someone tells you that, you feel so much rejected.
It crushes your confidence.
It crushes your ego. Then it becomes a trauma in you. Now, when you find a person who accepts you and gives you sex every day, that thing gives you validation.
It's like, does it heal or it just numbs?
It begins heals you. No, it hits you because now you begin saying, oh, kumbe I can be accepted.
Yeah.
However short I am, however fat I am, however dark skinned I am, someone can still love me.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Someone is actually attracted to me.
Yeah. So it begins now making them now feel whole. Now you'll find them talking the confidence out there.
Yeah.
They even heal. If they are who are always very shy because of maybe
esteem issues.
I'm even so to say those who are maybe who are physically challenged. Maybe you find that they fear even expressing themselves in public. But when they find someone who has loved them,
who loves them,
they always come and talk with the confidence. They express themselves. Look at this guy who is always not having arms, and this from USA. He doesn't have.
I always love his frequency. He's such a positive guy.
Yeah.
But also with men,
yeah.
However good a man looks like, and if they are not appreciated from their home, but the first person whom they should love, they are women. If you have a woman who keeps bringing you down, however gifted, however talented or intelligent you are, hata kama wewe ni mtu wa whatever, you are masculine and such like, it still crushes your ego. Such a man questions themselves in private. If my woman doesn't appreciate me, then what kind of a man
what does she want?
Yeah, how am I? Or maybe I'm not as perfect as I think. So I think a man who is given, mostly men love sex more than women. I don't know. It is something that just men find. It's like a love language to men. It's a general love language to most married men. So if you find that you can give that sex more generously, you who are communicating love and acceptance to your guy, and it builds their confidence in such a way that
when you give a man sex, you're telling him, yes, I acknowledge you. Yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. Yeah. It speaks a lot of words to this man. So as I was saying that now you find this person who was crushed, they begin healing. But there's some can heal the trauma just through they find someone who has accepted them.
That is true.
And then there is now one who this trauma now will send him to many people, many women. He's trying to find himself. So he says, am I really that good?
Yeah.
Let me try.
This one also will accept
me. I really? And then especially if you are a man and a woman maybe somewhere, talk negatively about the size of your manhood. Maybe it's too small.
But they say men who are struggling with their sexuality, like they call it poor in bed, are the ones who are the most promiscuous because they tend to validate themselves through many sexual partners.
It's true. He's trying to find out himself if someone tells me, but they will cause sour. Because you, the wife, you've been complaining to him every day that you never satisfy me. Yeah. So he's trying somewhere else. And this issue of someone tells you, well, by the way, your toothpick won't satisfy me. It crushes you. Yeah. Now you begin trying, really?
It's unfair comment.
So you find that they get into that to validate themselves, to heal that trauma. And it's a very, very serious
And I think people should communicate their dissatisfaction in a very respectful way. If you have, especially men have very fragile ego. If you are a woman with a man, maybe with a small genitalia compared to the one you're used to, okay? Because for you to compare, you're comparing
with another one you've seen somewhere. Yeah.
Or maybe they're going through a phase of their life whereby they feel vulnerable. Either financially, they're not in a position to provide, or maybe they're using some medication that is making their penis not to stand. You need also to be very considerate and provide a shield, like something that buffers their ego. Not every time you are like, when again, it's not standing. It's that crushes and can send them far off. Yeah. And even if they are good people, because they know maybe your husband loves Jesus and doesn't believe in so many things, that will still make them struggle to be intimate. Yeah,
okay. I think what you're saying is true, because if you are there and maybe you're struggling with that, maybe things like erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, or small penis. Yeah. There's a clinic that we have a clinic at Kasarani. It's called Claysit. You can come. We can come. We fix that.
We can give you the contacts. Probably ulinyonga manki sana, but it affects the morphology.
And then we said somewhere that there is a hormone that God placed in a man. This hormone is called testosterone. Every man has it. Yeah. And we said that it's
the dominant hormone.
It's the dominant hormone. Yeah. This hormone does not like noise. Yeah. Tukasema ati makende haipendi kelele.
Very true, makende haipendi kelele.
Every normal man who is been created by God, there is something that God has put in him, that testosterone, that ego. And even the Bible comes and clarifies and says that it's better to live at the rooftop of a house than to live with a quarrelsome or a nagging woman in the house.
Yeah.
No man can withstand a quarrelsome woman. No man can withstand a nagging woman.
It is so distracting,
yeah,
and disturbing to the man.
The moment you become noisy, that testosterone begins retracting back. The testicles begin shrinking. You cannot have sex in that house. So you'll find that this man will be, if they ask you for sex, you reject. You ask for sex, you reject. You come home, you are very noisy. Home environment is just chaotic.
Yeah.
When he thinks of going back home, he just feels like, no, this day should not end. He wishes the sun to stand that he can just continue being outside there.
That is true.
So this man, he'll end up now stop having sex with you.
Yeah.
They now stop asking. Or even if it's a wife who, when she asks for sex today, you tell her, tomorrow, tomorrow, next week, we can't do this, I cannot do this. The moment you keep on rejecting your spouse's sex every now and then, a week goes, another week follows, another week follows. Now you reach a point now, this person will stop asking you for it. The moment they stop asking for it, now, you know, sex has energy. So they'll shift that energy to something else.
Yes.
Now you'll find maybe your wife has just become a very productive businesswoman. She's now minding her business. My stock, I'm going for a stock in China. Then her business begins flourishing. So you're like, what's wrong with her? What happened?
Yeah.
It's either she got someone who filled that gap, or that energy was given to something else.
She focused that energy to something else.
So when you see your spouse is angry that you denied them sex, be happy. If you see that your spouse is asking you for sex, even you're still rejecting, be happy. Because the moment they now stop asking,
they stop getting angry.
The moment they will ask, and they're just happy, it's okay, no problem.
Yeah.
When do you think I do? Next year? Let us do next year, okay? No problem. I can wait until next year. Worry. They say worry.
Darling, let me add something. Going back a little bit, there is something you said very important, very, very weighty, that I must emphasize as a woman.
Yeah.
You said that men do not like noise. Okay? That is true. And I think women need to know something.
Yeah.
That is not everything, every problem in a family that must be solved by chaos, must be solved by tantrums. Nagging doesn't solve anything.
Yes, yeah.
Communication and quarreling are two different things. Sitting down your person or telling the person, can we have a conversation? Yes, you are angry. But remember, even the Bible says we should respect our husbands. You can communicate your dissatisfaction, okay? Dissatisfaction through respect. Okay, without that means you won't be calling them names. Because do you know what disrespect does?
Yeah.
It pushes them very far from you. That means that problem will remain pending, and they will create an impression about you that you are always noisy. So anytime you come even with a genuine concern, they'll be saying, you again. They have something at the back of their mind telling them she's coming to attack. Men don't love energy that matches masculine energy. So women must, I've always said, you must learn to be feminine. Connect with your feminine energy. Because if you connect with your feminine energy, it will make your communication to be flowing. Anytime your man is with you, they will feel safe. Okay? They'll feel at home. Because men feel at home with women who are feminine. They don't want cocky. These I don't know how, combative women. Okay? That everything must be about them. If it is not them, then you'd rather not have it. It has to be a conversation. And this conversation must still respect the man, however bad the situation is. And the man must still remain the head and the leader. Okay? Like now you can be even a staff or a colleague. You want to submit a disappointment to your boss. You can say, boss, kichwa kubwa, nini. And do you know some women call their men names? I cheat like your uncle. And that is the father of your children. Your children will soon follow the trait. So this man, you are sabotaging his leadership, you are sabotaging his confidence, and this man is losing his role. And now you are saying, wanaume wengine wanafanya hivi, wewe mbona usifanye hivyo? You did not use wisdom when you are handling your conflicts.
What you are saying is that no man wants to marry another man.
Exactly.
We don't have two men in the house, whereby I'm raising my voice, you're also raising yours.
Yeah.
You also want to show me that you are also have rights.
I have the chest.
Yes, you can also talk. And you also have heavy points that you can use to pin me down. So when you do that to a man, he will humble you.
Yeah.
You know, men are made in the image of God.
Yeah.
God humbles the proud.
God humbles
and
the
he
proud.
exalts the humble.
That is true.
Yeah. So
and we are not saying that women should. They will come to attack me on my lineage. Oh, why are you speaking that women should just endure suffering and pain and they should not speak up? That is not the point.
We are saying that when you play your role as a wife, when you are humble, the man will just love you.
Things will just flow.
Nobody will come and beat a woman who is soft, who is submissive,
who understands
who is kind,
themselves.
Yeah. And no woman is also going to fight a man who is loving because we are told to love them. Therefore, I think we just stay on our lanes.
And that will make sex. We will have more sex at home.
Yeah.
Another thing, darling, still on the same thing. A woman who understands herself is a queen.
Yeah.
You cannot be a queen and also be petty. Some things you can overlook.
Yeah.
Something you can joke and bluff and even make fun of them.
Yeah.
It's not like the world is ending, everything is a big deal. Yeah. So there is something that Babu Owino said, Honorable Babu Owino, I love his counsel when it comes to marriage and family because his sound is grounded.
Yeah.
He said that men should allow women to sit on them because when women sit on them, their home thrive. But do you know, only women can sit on them, not cocky, masculine women.
Soft women. You must sit on them softly.
Because you have to be safe with this person sitting on you. If the person is toxic, always fighting, contending for space and all those things, toxicity, that energy cannot flow. Sitting on a man means that your idea can be accepted.
Yeah.
Okay, you are not pushy, you are not controlling. You are somebody who is genuine, who is someone who is healed and whole.
Yeah.
When you come to say, I'm seeing this also. My point of view is this. What do you think of it? You are safe with yourself.
Yeah.
That one, you will have a space in your marriage and you will enjoy every other thing you've always wanted.
Exactly. And then when you're talking about that, that we should have sex frequently,
yes,
because the more frequent you have, the closer you grow and the stronger your emotional disconnect becomes.
Yeah.
You don't drift apart.
Yeah, emotional connection.
Yeah, it becomes very strong.
Yeah.
And we said that you should have sex frequently. It should not come from one side because you are in a marriage whereby one person is enduring this sex.
So much rape is going on in marriage.
A lot of rape is happening in marriage. Watu wanabakana.
Ni kubakana hapa na pale.
So one person is always enduring and always just giving in, but that should not be the case.
That will
it should be mutual consent. You should be in a marriage whereby it's always not the man initiating sex. It's always the man, Leo, no.
Na kinitiate wewe tu ni missionary. January 1994, ulifanya hiyo missionary, tuko 2025, you are still on the missionary. You never change that style.
It's a godly style.
You've even had babies. There is no sex style that is holier than the other. Anything done in the confine of matrimony by two people who are in love,
who have consented,
hata kama umefanya upside down, is holy like that.
Yeah. So it should be whereby you can initiate, I can initiate.
Exactly.
It's something that all of us are free to start anytime.
Yeah.
Either of us can say today.
Yeah.
Either you can say now. I'm coming home and I see you begin sending those funny emojis and you are like, hey, something is cooking.
Yeah.
I can be there still and you are like, come, I give you a really stressed. Come. You see, that one just makes it better than when it's always me. So anytime I don't ask for it, then we'll not have it.
Yeah.
So you find that this month I've been busy, the whole of this month I've not asked you. Therefore,
in fact, I'm going to the mountain to thank God that there is no sex this month. That is how somebody.
You begin saying, thank God he has not asked me for all of this month. You begin rejoicing.
Yeah.
But in real sense, sex should come from both sides.
Yeah.
Any of you, when talking that you are having a healthy sex marriage, is whereby both of you are able to initiate and no one feels threatened or used. But whereby you find it's just one who is always again today, again tomorrow. No. Welcome back. We are here at Niplug Studios along Ngong Road at Bishop Magwa Center. This is a place you get your best photography, best videography, podcasting like this one. Listen to the videos. Look at the video quality. Sikiza sauti. Come we plug you. Drone services, you are having an event. You want drones to come and fly over your event just to make it beautiful. This is the place. You have a meeting, a conference. You want a place to host your guests. Come we plug you at Niplug Studios along Ngong Road at Bishop Magwa Center. We've been talking about how sexless marriages.
Yeah.
And if you want to know you are in a sexless marriage, that these 3 B's, that when you see them in your marriage, know that something is wrong or something is happening that's going to kill your marriage very soon.
It's a sign that things are not working well in your sexual
when sex becomes a bother in your marriage, when sex becomes beggarly in your marriage, and when sex becomes a burden in your marriage, that is a big problem. What do I mean by a bother? Anytime I ask you for sex, you are like, you are disturbing me.
Not again.
Not again. So we had yesterday. Why you are bothering this person? This person feel like you are intruding their privacy. You are disturbing me. Let me sleep. Can't I even sleep in my own bed? What's happening?
They're tired.
That means there is a big problem. The moment you become beggarly in your marriage, mama nani, nipeko tu kamoja leo, mama nani, please.
Mbako naambiwa lipa pesa ya chama kwanza 5,000.
Yeah. By the you know before you have to pay for my chama. No, please. Today I don't have 5K. Just me, I'll give you tomorrow. No. If you're not giving me, I'll not until tomorrow. So you begin begging, Baba Nani, please. It's been 1 week.
Negotiate. Bring it down to 3K. Okay, 3K is only 1 minute.
Before you finish, you are now at the maximum. You are pushed away. 1 minute is gone. Baba Nani. Hey. So when you begin begging for sex in your marriage, or when sex becomes a burden, the moment you hear the man's hand is touching you, you're like, oh God,
this
not
man
again.
You ever have other
not
things to
again.
do with yourself
Can we
at
just
night?
sleep? We are parents, for God's sake. We are born again Christians. What's this every now and then? You are defying the body of the Holy Spirit. This is the temple of God. Can't you need this temple
Tomorrow
of God?
is church. We are also going to church.
The moment you feel that sex is becoming a burden in your marriage, such that you no longer look up to it. You are always feeling, ukiona giza imeanza kuingia, you're like, not again. The night is coming.
You're even interceding.
We're going to have sex. So you look for something to keep you busy. That's now the time.
Ama wengine wana create tension at home just to dysfunction the systems.
Or you just see your wife was just seated doing nothing, watching a movie from 7 after supper. When just around 10:30, now she goes and begin washing plates. She'll wash plates, finish. Then you see now she's beginning mopping the house, cleaning the house. That's now 11:30. She's sure you are now going to bed. She'll do her house chores, clean the house, try to take these clothes, arrange them there, just trying to be busy.
She'll come to bed at 1.
Until she'll know that now you have snored, then she'll come and sleep slow, quietly. We've just been having a good time. Then suddenly, I just bring up an issue. But I mean, what's wrong with you nowadays? Then we just begin arguing so that we go to bed angry at each other. When you just see a resentment is coming from nowhere, umeanza tu kukasirika from nowhere, it means there's a big problem in your marriage.
So I have a question for you on behalf of men. You've said those 3 B's and they are very, very, very weighty. They are very important points that somebody should take home. Now there is a woman or women could be asking, or some man, married person somewhere asking, does it mean that every time my spouse wants sex, I must give them?
There's always, we said that for marriage to work, we must have what we call compromise. Compromise, yes. Then you should ask, okay, what's the reason of not giving? Yes. Is your reason valid? Maybe, yes, you are in your periods and I have asked.
Or you're sick, genuinely sick.
Or you are sick genuinely and then I want it. Just in Baba Nani, you can understand. For now, look how I am.
And if they're tired, just tired.
Tired.
You feel they've had a long day.
Okay, you see, a woman...
Let
me tell you, let me talk about a woman. A woman... Kathy Kuna said sometimes back that you can be tired, your hands can be tired, your legs can, but that thing will never be tired. That part of a man or a woman that specific area that has no muscles that have been stretching the whole day, it can never get tired. So yes, it's your body that is tired, but you'll find that a woman will tell you she's tired and she's not giving you because during the day you are not there for her. You're not there to support her. She has been running up and down with the kids, doing homeworks, washing plates, doing what, and you're there seated.
So you're just
waiting
you're not
for it.
romantic in short.
So that saying that I am tired is not tired because she's tired per se. It's just because she's denying you because there's a reason behind it.
For you.
And also when you're talking about sexless marriage generally, there is no sex in marriage not because that there is no sex. It's just because there is an issue that you guys are sitting on you've never solved. So this issue is telling that I'm tired tonight. She's not tired that she's weak.
Also, I think most issues of sexless marriages starts from lack of non-sensual touches. The only time you're coming together body to body is when you're having sex. And this is so annoying. Couples should normalize being friends. When was the last time you hugged your person? Okay, Baba Witi, I understand you have a church, you are a priest, and I appreciate you serve God. But how will hugging your wife make you miss heaven? I ask again, what is wrong with kissing your woman or your woman kissing you? Now you don't want this touch. You can't hold hands. Go even when you are watching a movie, you are eating popcorns. Again, you cannot hold hands because the kids are watching. They might see you. So when will you two begin to touch, non-sensual touches? The only time you are touching your person is when you want to have sex. You are grabbing their breast, you are grabbing their bum bum, you are grabbing everywhere. Anyhow,
you become a grabber.
Some of you don't even know how to touch. You're just grabbing. So this is the thing. You normalize friendship.
Let me add this on that. Our skin, they always hunger. They always hunger for touch, just like your body hungers for food and you don't feed it.
Yes.
So when your skin stays for a long time without being touched, without being caressed, it begins starving.
Yeah.
And this starvation goes to your heart. Your heart begins growing cold towards this person. And then with the time, this is why I'm even wondering why couples should go to bed with clothes.
Yeah.
That you go to bed with your trousers on, with your jeans on, with your belt on, and then you're saying that you are trying to stay safe. To stay safe from pneumonia. Pneumonia attacks can happen in the night when people don't have clothes. You feel that it's very cold. So now that this weather of Nairobi is very cold, so I can't go to bed like that. Yet you are in a duvet. So you find that there is nowhere your bodies touch each other. Then your skin begins demanding for touch that is not there. You don't hug. You have your bed is 8 by 8 or 7 by 7. One person is in that corner, the other one is in the other corner. You go to bed, sleep, you wake up, go to work. So your body begins yearning for a touch that is not there. This is why you'll find that this person will easily fall in a trap by just someone holding their hand, or someone just tapping your shoulder. Mama Nani, how are you? How are you doing? You know, just like that, and you just start feeling like, wow, that touch was very good.
They connect instantly
the body, with the people. The skin that was starving begins feeling, okay, someone is feeding me. Wow. Just like you've been starving the whole day, and then someone gives something to eat. You begin yearning for more. So you find that you like this guy who always hugs you at work every day. You see, some spouses, the only way they get hugs is from their friends' birthdays, workplaces. Or at work, every morning there's this guy who hugs you. From their spouses. Even on their birthdays, they don't get hugs. No one hugs you. So the moment you begin starving your body like that, then you will begin drifting apart slowly, and then you begin yearning for somebody else. But when you feed your body every now and then, you hug daily.
Your skin.
Every day ensure that your body is having contact. Every day you sleep without clothes and cuddling each other, holding each other. Your skin feels very filled up. It's feeling it's being fed. It's nourished. When your skin is nourished, your heart becomes full. Then your emotional cylinder is filled up. It's very hard for such a couple to begin drifting apart. Even if you're not having sex every day. But just because you see, sex is a result of emotional connection. The moment you are very emotional connection, if you can just sleep with the whole night holding each other, when I turn, I hear my back is touching your back. When I turn, my body is touching your body. Our legs are touching our legs. That just connection, it begins filling our emotional hearts. And then you'll find that even if we not be having sex daily, our emotional bank is full.
That is
Our emotional
true.
bank account is very full.
That is very true. Couples who are always holding hands, hugging more often, kissing more often and closer to each other,
Yeah.
they can withstand any form of temptation. But then they're very non-touchy, non-close physically. Those are a very distant couple. They don't even have a feeling or attraction towards each other. Even if they had some, with the time, over time, it drifts. Okay, it dies. Anything that is not fun, sustained, it dies eventually.
It dies eventually.
Yeah, so you must give your non-essential part, emotional part, life by being touchy. Also appreciating, talking to each other in a kind way.
Yeah.
Okay, not talking about other things, just talking to each other.
Yeah.
They are called check-ins.
Yeah, check-ins.
Check-ins are very important in marriage. These things can act as foreplays, the things we are saying. Like my husband is talking about touchy, non-sexual touches. I'm talking about also check-ins. Ask your person, how was your day?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let your husband akitoka job, akifeel a woman, I feel like I'm the king, I've arrived, I'm in my home. Let them find warm reception. Okay? If you can't, welcome them with water. Welcome them with a kind word.
Yeah.
The men don't say this, but I know they love when we hug them.
Yes, we do.
When we look at them in the eyes. There are people who have even forgotten how the faces of their spouses look. Because they married 20 years ago, they have never looked at each other like this. Nowadays, and then when they are going to church, you focus. Kama ni gari, wake up and palipako mi palipako, and we focus.
Tuangalie barabara.
When you step down, wewe mbele na kufuata hivi. And they never stop to look at each other.
Yeah.
When people should be intentional with things, like everything you do in marriage is either bringing you close emotionally or drifting you apart.
Yeah.
You must affirm your person, even on the smallest things they do. Ah, Baba Nani, I appreciate. You brought me chocolate. You did shopping for the house. Because we are like so entitled, we never appreciate things. I have always loved how my husband appreciates me. Every time he's done eating the meal, he's always, thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. You must be intentional about letting people know that we appreciate the things, their efforts.
Yeah.
Their efforts, you reward their efforts by saying thank you. Those things, small things, they look mundane, they look like they are non-issues, but they're very, very important when it comes to emotional connection of a couple in marriage.
Something like your wife is very busy, then you just come and spank her from behind. It's nice something. Not that you want something, just then you leave. You
and then away. You leave them.
You go away.
Yeah.
And then also, I've also come to learn that most infidelity or cheating, it has placed its breeding ground in sexless marriages. You find that someone had never...
Repeat that one.
Nobody... So
most
sexless marriages have become the breeding ground for infidelity.
Oh.
We're talking about sexless marriages. Now, in your marriage, if you're in a sexless marriage, how long have you been without sex? Is it useful, like for lawyer men, if they stay one day, they say that in a sexless marriage. If one day goes down, they say, I'm in a sexless marriage. And for you...
a lawyer man, it's not even one day. It is just other rounds. Not... He had his first round. Now that round, morning glory did not happen. That is enough to call Giddy and Ghost. Giddy!
Why am I feeling targeted?
Not you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
A lawyer man. Giddy and Ghost is being called. Kijana, tueleze umekaa kwa dry spell muda gani?
Masaa matatu, Giddy, masaa matatu.
Asubuhi
sijapewa. Kwani nini nitatembea namna gani huku nje?
Yeah.
So how long have you been in your marriage without sex? Is it a day? Is it a week? Is it a month? Is it a year? The people who are staying for a year without sex.
Those are patient people. God bless you. Some of us hatuna grace.
Yeah. And then sexless marriage can happen because of maybe there is a mismatched libido in marriage. One person has high libido, another one has low libido. And low libido can be because of very many issues.
It could be medical.
One issue could be maybe it's from trauma. And like I said, the story of a lady who told me that she has never had sex. This is her 50th year. She has never had sex because she was told that when you have sex for the first time, you bleed a lot. There's a lot of blood.
It's way painful.
And it's very painful. And then this lady is a nurse. She has gone to medical field. So she said that she's been dealing with the men. And when a man has brought there now me for circumcision, she said like, what? This big thing should enter in me? She says, no. So it has given her more trauma to fear. She keeps on facing more fears every now and then. Whenever she's dealing with men, circumcision, she says she's doing circumcision so much. And it really scares her to see that thing. And she's like, so you may find such a person, even when they get into marriage, if they don't go and heal the trauma, it's going to affect their marriage sexually. She'll not be enjoying sex. She'll be in a marriage whereby sex becomes a bother. The husband will begin begging her, and she'll be feeling that sex is a burden. So I think this one should be addressed as a trauma. Or you grew up, you were raped at one point by someone or abused when you are growing up. It becomes a very big issue also in your marriage. So also traumas are one of the issues that cause a lot of
major causes.
Another one can be medical. Like you remember there's a story we did sometimes back during our Golden Marriage show story. This couple have been married for 15 years without sex. They've been married for 15 years without sex.
Because of the medical
not
reasons.
willingly, but because the man, I'm talking about it because the man came out and talked about openly. Because the man encountered diabetes and other complications, so he could not erect. He also encountered erectile dysfunction. Therefore, they were still very young. And he told the wife...
When it happened, they were young.
He told the wife, at this point, I can no longer perform. I can no longer satisfy you. This is me now. And now I'm giving you liberty. Do what you want. You can go and get it outside. But please, don't do it with someone I know. Go and find someone I don't know. Someone who is very far away. Because now we are big people. And the wife told him, I'll not go anywhere.
It's not in my nature.
I can never cheat on you. I'm going to stay here. So by the time we were shooting the content, not the content, we're not content creators. By the time we were shooting that video, this woman had stayed for 15 years without sex. Right now, this is 2025. This now almost 18 years now in marriage without sex. And they've been there. So
they love each other because they have the other ways of connecting as a couple. One of them, I think they have found each other more. They really appreciate each other. And they have built their friendship. Their marriage is so solid.
This man will compliment the wife and the wife will compliment. And the wife will say how she loves the man. So we said the moment emotional bank is full, cheating is very hard. But the moment, even if you are always having sex every day, because some sex is always being forced, you are being raped, monabakwa. Even if you're having daily, but your emotional bank is empty, you can still cheat.
I also think sex should not be done in fear. Fear of losing your person. It should come from a very healthy, very mutual place, consensual, whereby if a person genuinely is not in the mood, it is good to hear why they're not in the mood. Maybe they need more time. Maybe they have a long day. They're working long hours. They have had it all with the babies. Maybe the baby is still young. There has to be a communication, and it should be done from friendship. It should be enjoyed. Sex should not be like a task or a chore that you are doing as a couple. Like you have to accomplish a certain milestone or a certain assignment. It is not like a routine. Sex is something. It's a beautiful ritual that God gave couples to cement their marriage. So like any other thing a couple doing together, yes, sex is important, but it should be consensual. If you realize your partner is hurting, probably the people who go through vaginal dryness, especially maybe women at advanced stages of marriage, maybe they're through menopause or they're almost menopause, you two must have conversation around it. If it is something that need KY gel,
you can
it is
get
jelly or gel. A lubricant that you can put there. You can also adopt such, but make your partner open, make them feel comfortable. You should also be appreciative of your partner's body in a way that you don't bring them down. Because when people are shying away, they are closed inside, they don't feel confident in their body, This can limit sexual connection of a couple.
Yeah, and then as you're saying, it should be consensual.
Yeah.
Whereby you should not be forced. Like that, those people who are using scriptures to get sex.
Yeah.
At my wife today, and you say, no, I'm not in the mood. Okay. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 says that your body is not your own, but mine. And my body is not my own, but yours. And then the Bible says that you should not deny me sex unless it's under mutual consent. I want it. Now, even if you are given at that moment, will you enjoy it? I want it. Look at the scriptures. You have to follow the scriptures. We are Christians. Okay, you've demanded in that tone, with that aggressiveness, with that strength. When you have been given, are you going to enjoy it? I think it's something we talk and then say, okay, yeah.
Mutual understanding.
Yeah, we agree about it. I feel, how are you feeling? Are you agreeing to it? Then once we have that agreement, it becomes easier.
Very
easier.
It
just flows.
It should just flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sex should not be a reason. It is so sad that sex is the main reason why people go outside their marriages.
Yeah.
But you go outside of your marriage because of some other reason, but sex shouldn't be the reason as to why.
Yeah.
Because it is something that God has given us freely.
Exactly. And then also we have, you may also not have sex because you are very busy, which is understandable. You can say, but if I look in our marriage, it's almost 2 months we've not had sex. Not that we are angry at each other, not that our emotional womb is not full. We love each other, we communicate very well, but just the time for having sex is not there.
Or maybe they live apart, but they still respect the marriage.
We could be living apart, or we could be staying in the same house, but with the moment I leave my work at 4, or I leave my work at 5, and you leave at 3 to go to your work.
Oh.
So you work at night.
Different work timelines.
Yes, I'm arriving in my house at 6.
Yes.
And you wake up at 5:30 to begin preparing shit and also prepare yourself to go to work.
Oh.
So anytime I'm getting in, you've just left.
Oh.
Anytime you are coming, I'm just leaving. So you don't have time. So you find that yes, you are in a sexless marriage, but not because you don't hate each other or there is no appreciation in marriage, but because of your busy schedules.
Work schedules
or you are always
that are conflicting.
Working. Yeah, you come home very tired, very late. What you can do, such a couple, you can have intentional or planned or scheduled sex. You can say, okay, like me, I come from work at 6 in the morning because I'll be going again in the evening, and you leave that morning. At lunchtime, during your work hours, can I come and steal you? You say, yeah, what time do you always go for lunch? We always break from 1 to 2:30. So by 12:55, I'll be at your gate of you, because me, I'm in the house sleeping. There's nothing I'm doing. I'm waiting to go to work in the evening. Exactly at when you break for lunch, I steal you, take you to a nearby hotel. We do our things within 45 minutes. I take you back to work. We'll have to begin stealing those moments, because if we continue living like this, we may never have sex in our marriage. And when we, as I said, when we have sexless marriage, it's a breeding ground for infidelity. Yeah. So when you begin stealing those moments,
that's why people have work wives and work husbands, office wives, office husbands, because now they don't get it from, there is no just any other way they can get it from home. Yeah, so such like things, we have to condemn them, because the marriage wasn't intended that way.
You plan, look for time, because you can always create. Time is created. Find out, yes, my husband cannot be available this moment. What can I do? Especially if for the spouse who goes to work during the day, the one who remains home sleeping can still come and sell. You can't just sleep the whole day for morning. I'm waiting to leave work in the evening. You will stay like that for without having time. If you are in a long distance marriage, plan. Can we be meeting over the weekend? It will come with the sacrifice. We have to spend money. I come and visit you. We have sex. I go back specifically for sex, nothing else. Because we are trying to make our marriage work. And this sex is one thing that is really bonding us, the glue that's keeping us together. So before we finish, I want you to give us your final thoughts.
Yes, my final thought is that having sex with other people, apart from your spouse, is way costly. It will bring you too much emotional pain. It will take you years back. It will invite unnecessary energies, sicknesses, court cases, children being born, innocent children being now, they're called oops babies. Now, having sex with other people is not what God intended for marriage. Sex should be enjoyed. Sex should be glorified, but in marriage setup. So I'm here to encourage couples. If you've been having a struggle in your sexual life as a couple, you need to have a conversation around it. And conversation doesn't mean war, doesn't mean being defensive. Is your partner say, ukifanya hivi, I experience this pain, take time to hear and be empathetic. Try to create a solution. What can I do to make it easier for you? If they get tired so much in the night, you can also create time for their resting. Intentionally help them by inviting a helping hand, or you being the helping hand. But whatever it is that you can do as a couple, have sex. It is important. I've said again, have sex. Have sex again and again. It is important you have sex. Have quickie, have sex, have hot sex, serve it hot, serve it warm, have sex.
The more frequently, the better.
The more frequent you have sex, the happier you are as a couple, the closer you are, the better your skin, the better your mood. We don't want to pass you annoyed. Every time we are greeting you, don't answer us well because you are angry. Angry not because you are not angry towards us. You are angry towards your partner who denied you sex. So find a way of being a good spouse. Create a healthy environment for having sex. Have sex.
In plenty. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll also want to say that if you are in a sexless marriage where there is no sex, that could just be a red flag or a red light that there's an underlying problem in your marriage. This is the time to look deeper in it. Maybe, why is your wife denying you sex? Why is she always saying no to you? Could you have been cheating on her and she found out? Now you've never addressed that issue of cheating. So anytime you want to ask sex from her, she imagines the people you've been sleeping around with. That one will never make her give you sex. Go and address that issue. You've been body shaming your spouse, telling them how short they are, how dark they are, how ugly they look, how they are smelling. You've never done something to help them improve their hygiene. You tell them that I can't kiss you because your mouth smells. I can't kiss those cracked lips. I can't kiss that mouth that is full of cigarette smoke. The moment you begin talking negatively to your spouse, they begin withdrawing from you. The moment you tell them, hey, by then nowadays, your teeth smell so much. You should be brushing your teeth. They feel attacked. So you'll find that this sex is not being done because she doesn't want to give sex, because of some words that you said back that are still hurting. You've never had a closure on these words. You've never solved that case. You think you said sorry and everything went back normal, but you never solved it. So what you can do, work on your emotional bank account. Work on your emotional bank. Make sure that that bank account is rich. You can always withdraw. Do more deposits than withdrawals from it. How do you do deposits? Always appreciate them. Tell them how beautiful they are. Even after sex, discuss. Tell them, hey, nowadays you are very nice. Nowadays you are improving. It's not like the day I married you. What have you done? They get confident about it. Appreciate how they're doing. Tell them, you are the bulldozer in this bedroom. Nowadays you make me almost run out. They say, okay, really, make that sex talk become very positive. But the moment you start talking, cover me, I'm tired. You are just always... You find that now sex becomes like a battleground, which should not be. So what you can do, work on your emotional bank, depositing it, use kind words, use respect, give gifts if they love gifting, appreciate them if they love appreciating, help them with house chores if their love language is always, which one is that for helping?
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
If it's quality
time, if they just like cuddling and spending with them, give them that. And you will see, you'll not even be asking for sex. You'll be being asked, do you want another one? Can I add you another one? Before we do that, do you want to eat before you eat, or you will eat after you eat? Which one do you want to begin with? So you'll find that sex becomes so easy. You won't struggle over it. Until next time, this is
Marriage on Purpose with the Salanas.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you.